Good morning. Today is Tuesday, December 23rd. Merry Christmas Eve. It's been a very stressful month for me, at least the last couple of weeks. It's been a month, it's been a year. I know I said that before, but I can't wait for this year to be over with. And I know I said that before too, but it's been unseasonably warm here for the last couple weeks. This week is somewhat normal, but the last couple weeks has been upper 60s, lower 70s, sunny, but it still gets cold and kind of cool in the evening, early morning, because we're in the desert. So I wasn't really paying attention to the heat in the mornings, but Saturday morning I woke up and it was like really cold in the house, and I'm like, that's odd. So I happened to look at the thermostat and it was at 63. I have it set for 68, and I turned the thermostat off, I turned it back on. I heard the heat click, but it wasn't coming on, and I'm like, wonderful, because it's not that old. It's only 4 years old. So I called the place where I had it installed. They came out later in the day, and the transmission blew, and it was because the ductwork was terrible. It was being overworked because the ductwork was terrible, which I knew. He showed me pictures when he came down to talk to me about it, what was wrong. And I've seen them before, because people before, when doing maintenance, seasonal maintenance, they showed me. And when we first moved in here, my dad had Nevada Energy come out to inspect everything, and the guy went up to the attic to look at the ductwork and the heat pump and all that. And he took pictures and showed my parents. And I remember those pictures when I saw what the guy showed me, the ductwork. It was torn in some places. They had duct tape around stuff, the ductwork, and insulation was peeking out of it, so it needed to be replaced. It needed replaced for at least 11 years ago. From the previous owners didn't do it. My parents didn't do it. Once again, I had to do it. So he did the numbers and all that, and it's almost $14,000, like $13,895. And of course I went financing because I don't have that. And I got denied from one loan place because I lowballed my annual thing. And then the other loan place, I raised it up a little bit and I got approved. And I think the amount was including the transformer, whatever that part was, because I don't think that was part of the warranty. And then, so he did fix that. And also a fuse blew up there, and he got that. And then he scheduled one to come out for the people to come out to do the duct work, which was the next morning, a little bit after 7 in the morning. My roommate was not pleased, but they were here for about 5 hours. It was like 4 hours to do the duct work, I think, and then like the last hour to clean up. And then like the 16th, I got an email from the loan place asking if the work was complete so they can start the loan thing. And I want to say no, it wasn't complete, but I was good and said yes. So what it's going to do, I get the statement on the 10th of January, and the payment's due on the 2nd of February, by the 2nd of February. So yeah, I'm really stressed about that because I have a lot of things going on money-wise. My HOA is going up next year, which I said before. the regular assessment's like $462, went up and change, and then the special for the reserves for the next year, it'll be $98 for reserves to build on that. And then we got the roofs. You know, everybody's got their own price for the roof, plus we're all chipping in for the clubhouse, because that's for everybody. So mine is like $211 and change, so my grand total is $771 and change. So got that stressed about. And then, you know, still paying off the dryer. I just finished paying off the computer, the desktop, so now it's like the dryer. And I forgot to cancel the membership thing when I got the computer. I gotten that and I forgot to cancel it, so it renewed. So that added 100 something to the total, so I got that. And then of course I still paying the mortgage, and I'm thinking, how am I gonna afford food and, you know, all the other bills, because I bought my own. Then I felt guilty about buying some of the Hanukkah gifts that I bought myself, because I got I ordered some stuff. Because I started ordering, ordered myself a couple things, like these collage books, and I was like, let me wrap it up and give it to myself for Hanukkah, because I did that last year. And then I ordered, it's not up here, but I ordered a Peanuts television special collection, like 40 of all, it was all their TV specials, and that was $55, but I did the 6-month payment plan. I ordered shoes a while back, and I ordered a couple things from Old Navy. Well, I was placing an order for a friend, and I threw a couple things in there for me, and one of them I already had, so I returned that. But the other thing I got was this ab machine from Amazon, and I thought I did 6 payments on that, but I looked, well, I got my statement for, I'm gonna step away for a few minutes, but the ab machine I got on Amazon, I seen that TikTok, but on Amazon during the Black Friday deals, it was like $1 cheaper than TikTok, and I could do 6 monthly payments on this, because, I mean, it wasn't super expensive, but it wasn't cheap either. So I thought I'd click the 6 monthly payment option on the Prime Visa. And yesterday I went to my Chase account to see if the money for the month went in, because it usually comes in on the 21st, but since that was a Sunday, obviously it wasn't in yesterday. It's in now, but I saw what my credit card was looking like, and this morning I got the emails about the statement, so I looked, and it was a little more than I thought it would be. It was because of the there was like, you could pay the full balance, or like the minimum amount, like 30 or whatever, and then like the interest free. I obviously clicked the interest free. The interest free thing, it should have been less, but it wasn't. So I went to my Amazon account and looked at what, like, the equal payment thing, and the only thing that was on there was the DVD set. And I'm like, oh, that's why it was a little bit more. Wonderful. But I paid that. Like I said, I didn't pay, well, I didn't pay the Best Buy statement yet, because I got that in the email as well. I'm undecided what to do about that. But anyway, the other thing I bought myself was a Lego set. at the Lego store during Black Friday weekend. It was on sale because this one is going to be retired at the end of the year. So I bought that, and of course now, knowing what I know now about the air ducts, I feel bad about getting this. I feel bad about getting the Lego set. I feel bad about getting the DVD set. But who knew what was going to happen? You know? Trying not to feel guilty about it, but I can't help it. So, yeah. Yesterday when I was out, I was like, well, I can transfer money into my from my savings to my checking to pay for the dryer. First I was like, I can do like the whole 800 and get that out, you know, get most of it out of the way. But then like, oh, I'll do half. I could do half, you know, transfer a half. Because I was going to pay like a couple hundred with this statement, and then do whatever the remaining, you know, transfer the remaining from the savings to the checking. But now I don't know, because I don't know what my Discover bill is going to be. Because I have with Uber and Lyft, and I ordered my shoes from Easy Spirit and did equal payments on that card, and other Christmas gifts on that card. But lately I've been buying Uber gift cards, so that wouldn't be as much. And I did stay home most of the week last week. I think I went out Monday. Yeah, I went to Rampart for the first night of Hanukkah for their buffet. And of course I played, hoping to win. I knew it wasn't going to happen, but, you know, wishful thinking, Hanukkah miracle. Hoping to win a good chunk of change to put towards the loan. I couldn't hit anything. So I was like really sad and depressed. I almost cried. And then I was home for the rest of the week until yesterday when I went to Chase. So I'll probably be staying home again, though I am tempted to go out for dinner Christmas. But I don't know what Uber is going to be like to go out. You know, what it's going to cost, even though I have a gift card for the Uber. But yeah, I'm undecided. And I should take an anxiety pill because I am like really stressed right now. I'm feeling it. So yeah, I'm talking out loud. I probably will transfer a good amount from the savings to the checking and pay the pay Best Buy for this month, and then next month pay the remaining. So I'll have that card out of the way. I paid Old Navy. I thought that was a little more than I was expecting. Of course, I was ordering a lot. But yeah, I thought I paid all of it off, but I think there was like, because after I paid it, I got an email saying that payment due with one of the equal payment things. So the next bill shouldn't be as bad. I've been deleting the emails from Old Navy so I won't get tempted. I think I own everything from winter. So I should be good on clothes for a while. And taking back the t-shirt kind of helped a little bit. Plus I haven't ordered clothes in like forever. I'm not a clothes person. to my mom's disappointment. So the last few months, you know, I'm ordering clothes, she would have been shocked. Well, I needed them because, like I said, I gained weight, and the jeans I had were like really worn, though they still fit, surprisingly, because I think they're stretched. But I wore an older pair and they fit. So I don't know what to do. I've been looking for work, and then I get frustrated because there's nothing. And plus the cost of going places were like, you know, going back and forth. I did that before when my mom was going through chemo the second time around, and she got really weak and she fell and she hurt her knee, and she went to the hospital, 2 weeks in the hospital, then 2 weeks at rehab in the hospital, and I was going there every day to see her, plus doing other errands and stuff. And I got my Discovery bill for that month, and it was like $600, and I was like, holy crap, except I didn't say crap. And I told my mom, and she said holy crap, except she didn't say crap. So she paid it because, you know, most of it was seeing her, and she was paying that, like, that Discover card ever till she died, because I was doing stuff for her, like, you know, the grocery stores and other errands for her. So yeah, I don't have her anymore. I was like, why didn't they get a new air conditioning and heat pump when they were still around? Because it was old then, like 11 years ago. And now I'm like, why couldn't they fix or get the new air ducts when they were alive? You know, pay for that instead of me. It's like all the big stuff is on me. I'm not considering the dryer a big thing, because that's not much money compared to the the air ducts and the air conditioning heat pump. But I need a new bed. I was hoping next year I can do that with money in the savings. But not yet, because we looked at the bill, because I still kept the bill for the place that my parents got that bed from, and it's like 15 years old. They got it 2010. So I definitely need a new one. And I can, because I'm a side sleeper, and if I walk a lot, I can definitely feel it on my left thigh when walking, and I think that's from the bed. Plus the thing that goes, because the head and the feet go up and down, and the foot of the bed can go up and down, no problem. It's the head of the bed, it can go up, but it won't go down. So it's kind of high. It doesn't look it, but with the pillows, it's kind of too much high for me. So yeah, definitely need a new bed. And I think I did this, said before, even way before my roommate came in with their son, but I moved this mattress off this bed, and moved the mattress that was in my room, because that's actually my bed. I took that mattress and put it in here, and there's definitely a size difference. This bed is bigger, because when I put that mattress on here, there was a border around the mattress, and I'm like, nope. So I had to push it back to my room, put it back on my bed, and put this one back on this bed. I had a workout that day. But so yeah, stressful few days. I told my uncle called me the other day, or a few days ago, to tell me what was going on with him, but I told him everything was going on with me, 'cause with the air ducts and everything, trying to milk it, hoping he would send money or something to me to help. I mean, he's got his own issues, but I don't think I wasn't pleading, but yeah. Please, I wasn't saying please send me money, but yeah, I don't think he took the hint. And I haven't talked to my financial guy, because I just called them. I called him last week, like Wednesday, to get money for the second half of the property taxes. He didn't call me back, but his assistant did, so I got the money for that, but I didn't talk to him, because I was kind of thinking of asking for an extra, more money in my monthly allowance because of the HOA. And that was, like I said, that was before the air duct situation, but yeah. And he would have, like, have you found a job yet? Have you found, like, be like my parents. And I'm like, no, because, like I said, it's hard. I've looked, there's really nothing, plus the job market here is, like, horrible. Well, it's horrible everywhere, but we're, like, it's bad here because of the tourists, but actually the lack of tourists here. But I wouldn't be working in the strip, by the strip or anything, but still it's horrible here. So, and plus I want to find something to do at home because, like I said, the transportation situation or the cost of it. So yeah. Oh, and I also had jury duty a couple weeks ago. I think I mentioned that I got the summons on Halloween, so I got a trick. And I went, and it's different from when I went before in Chicago, and much easier to get to. In Chicago, it was much easier to get to, because I would just walk down the block, across the street, get the Pace bus to the L station, get on the train, and get off right where I had to go for jury duty. The Daily Center, that was one of the places. And then you sit in a room and you stress out when they call a bunch of people to go to the courtroom, and then you sit and wait like forever. And that wasn't the case here. I took an Uber, which was like $15 to go down on the dot to go downtown on Monday. And you check in, they have a thing where you scan a barcode and say this is you and all that stuff. So checked in. I got there early, and because I didn't know Uber ride, traffic, all that stuff. And then we went to the third floor, in the waiting room, and there was this guy there that could not shut up for anything. He talked, we watched a video, and he talked through that. There was a lady talking about jury duty. He wouldn't stop talking when she was talking. And then the bailiff was calling names to go to a courtroom, and he was talking through that. The guy working at the jury room told him to be quiet. He still kept talking and told him to shut up. But anyway, the bailiff calls like 75 names. I, unfortunately, was one of the 75. I was number 58. And then you go to the elevators. We had to go to the 10th floor. And the first 24 got on actually 36. 24 of them got like by the jury box, and then the last few sat on the left side of like the watching, you know, where you watch the trial, and it was a murder trial. I was like, holy crap, because the jury I was on was a civil trial. And the judge, you know, asked questions to the jury pool. Well, not for us, not for the right side, but for the, and then they excused some people because a lot of them were college students, and it was finals week that week, or people had vacation plans. And then we took a break, and then the prosecutor asked questions. Well, first they dismissed the juror people, and then I think they called some more people on from the left side. And I was obviously on the right side. And then the prosecutor asked questions, and then I think we took a lunch break, which, another thing, Chicago had more choices than where the courthouse was. Still is pricey. But yeah, and then they excused more people, and then more people went up, and I think we took another break, and then more people got excused, and more people got called up, and then it was like 5 o'clock, and the jury wasn't picked yet, so we had to come back the next day, 9 o'clock. Going home, I did buy a Uber gift card. I should have bought a bigger amount, but I didn't use it going. I used it coming home because it was like $18 and change coming home. And then the next day I used the remaining balance to get there. And there was people late, so we got a late start. And then the defendant lawyer was asking questions, and they excused people, and then more people got caught. Then we were sitting on the left side, and we were like, oh no. And I was very close of getting called up to the jury to be questioned. But I wasn't. The guy on the left side of me the two guys that were on the left of me got picked, and then when they said they were going to pick a jury, we were like, all the remaining of us were like, thank God. We were so happy, except for one guy. He really wanted to get picked, but he was the last one. So then we had to wait till they picked the jury, and then we got dismissed and went home. And that cost me $13 to come home. Not as much, but I don't think the trial would have been very long. I think she said like a couple days, but still, for me, with Uber, it would have cost me a lot of money, especially if I didn't have a gift card, Uber gift card. So fun times over here. Like I said, I hope next year will be better. But with me, who knows? So this is another long one. So I'll end it here. And yeah, wish me good vibes. Happy holidays, happy new year. Yeah, see you later.